Hey everybody, this is Justin from Born2Succeed. I'm very excited here today. I have a special guest on the line. He's known as America's #1 business expert, Bill Walsh, entrepreneur, venture capitalist, and success coach. He's a worldwide speaker, author, radio host, venture capitalist, wildly successful entrepreneur with 20 years of experience helping companies make millions of dollars, and is the CEO of Power Team International, the #1 success education company in the world. How are you doing today, Bill?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks so much for taking time out today to do this and help out some entrepreneurs in Romania.
I'm glad to help. It's going to be fun.
All right, so let's get straight into some of these questions that are going to help the entrepreneurs get to know a bit more about business and help them be more successful. So the first question we have, Bill, is, now, despite a lot of positive trends for developing a business, many startups still fail. So why do you think this happens? Which problems do you think lead to the failure for new startups?
Well, that's a great question, and I think the #1 answer as to why small businesses fail is very simple. It's called self-doubt. Henry Ford said something quite brilliant. He said, when you believe you can or you can't, you're right. And I think a lot of times what happens is that entrepreneurs set these unrealistic goals, and when they don't achieve their goals, they don't believe that they can achieve them. And it's not about making goals that you don't achieve. It's about having a vision so powerful that it pulls you to your goals. And the goals simply become a milestone on the way to achieving your vision. And I think the mistake many times they have is they watch too many things on TV where someone has overnight success, and I believe that most overnight success stories are 5 to 10 years in the making. So when you start thinking it's going to happen overnight, you're not really living in reality land, you're living in fantasy land. So how about just take 1 to 2 years, create a great value proposition, have a great team, great systems, and a great plan, and be the leader that's required, right, to build that great company. And then all of a sudden what starts to happen is that, big success is a series of small gains. It's a very series of small wins. And if we can help entrepreneurs realize that, they'll have a lot more success. So self-doubt is a big killer. And of course, the other things we talked about, capital and the team and plan and systems and all these things go there. But, if you ask me to define what it takes to be successful, I would tell you it's persistence plus failure equals success. So you've had some failures, just keep getting up. It's part of the process, and you're going to get a lot better each time. So don't fear the failure. Embrace what you've learned. Next time you don't make the same mistake twice.
Great. That's great advice there. So don't be afraid of failure and keep on going as well. All right, Bill. So you've talked a lot about, in your work, you've talked about the new economy and that businesses have to do things differently now. So what would you say entrepreneurs should be spending their time learning about to succeed in the new economy?
I would say #1 is that you've got to stay ahead of technology. And if you don't understand technology very well, then you hire people that are really good with technology. In addition to that, you've got to surround yourself with a great team that's going to understand and be a part of your vision. Many times what will happen with a company is that you'll have one plan and everyone else on a different plan. So if you're a young entrepreneur, old entrepreneur, new entrepreneur, whatever it is, start with a really big vision and get people aligned to the vision. And part of being aligned with the vision is they understand the mission, the purpose, the plan, what does it take to get there, and who's required to be on the team. So I don't believe you ever stop learning. I don't believe you ever stop working on yourself. I believe you keep reading books every day. Charlie Tremendous Jones said many years ago, he said, the only couple things that will change your life in the next 5 years are the people that you meet and the books that you read. And I believe it's more than just the books you read. I think it's all the things that go in your mind. So, for new entrepreneurs, once again, I would say some of the great tips to work on would be, clear your mind of the clutter and really begin to feed your mind with great stuff every day. Because you probably heard the saying, garbage in, garbage out, right? It's not. It's garbage in, garbage stays. When you attend the event, we're going to help you understand what are the specific processes to build perfect days, to really understand the process to build a great winning company. But make no mistake, the winning company starts from the inside out, not from the outside in.
Great advice. Thanks for that. So let's talk a bit about your own personal success story. As a coach, investor, and a speaker. How did you get to where you are right now, and what was the biggest challenge you faced?
Well, I think we still face challenges on a regular basis, and I think the biggest challenge that I faced was getting myself out of my own way, right? I think when I started, I was a trader, that to real estate, and then to turnarounds and startups. So I spent most of my career working with companies to help them get started, launch, sell, go public, anywhere in that realm. But I think many times I was doing, deal after deal after deal after deal, but it was always one company. And then around the year 2000, I just got tired of doing one deal at a time. And said, why not create products for all small business? And at that time, I took a couple of years hiatus and took a break, and I built something very powerful called Successfolio, where we teamed up with an amazing internet provider called GoDaddy, another incredible company called Franklin Covey to help people get organized. And we combined that with a business plan, and we launched that Successfolio product, and we launched it worldwide with a group called Learning Annex. So one of the first things that I've always learned about, and I think the biggest challenge that I had was that I had to realize, this is important, you write this down, that you can't do it by yourself. I had to have great partners. And as I learned the power of great partners, it changed my whole life and changed our whole business. Because when you have great partners on the marketing, on the production of your products, on the fulfillment of the back end, all the things you're doing, all of a sudden you become so much more powerful. So the big challenge that I had to face was, how do I get out of my own way? How do I surround myself and attract the right team? Well, the key to attract the right team is become that great leader. It's not that the team just shows up, the team follows the leader. And so once all those things started to come in place, of course, people said, oh, you made it look so easy. It wasn't so easy. It was a lot of hard work. In 2005, I can't believe it's 10 years ago now, we launched our business course, Rainmaker. That is our most intense 2.5-day program on the planet. That's virtual, live, weekly calls, global community, all designed, incredible software, all designed to help the entrepreneur plan go a whole lot faster. So when we launched that in 2005, it was only 200 students a year. You had to apply to get in. 10 years later, it's a global phenomenon that people go through the course all over the world if you want to launch, grow, or build a business. 2007, we launched a venture fund, began funding some of these companies. 2008, our global private masterminds. 2010, our speaker programs to help speakers that really have a passion to sell from the stage create their presence. And then just a couple years ago, our residual mastery programs. And now, of course, you look at it in hindsight, it looks like it was really easy, but we're talking about 10 years of building global courses and programs to really serve those entrepreneurs to help them take their ideas to the next level. But in the midst of all that, what's still my greatest passion is helping an entrepreneur that has a cool idea, help take that company, take that product global. So if you've got a great company that maybe you need some financing for or some marketing for, it's a great reason to come to the event. Many times I'll come to these big events with 500 to 1,000 people, and maybe I need 5 or 10 people that really have something that's absolutely phenomenal that we can put some funding into or help grow that business. So even though our core education programs are global, helping tens of thousands of people, I still get really excited to meet those entrepreneurs that have a fresh idea that maybe just need some money and marketing to grow that business. We'll talk about that at the event.
Great, and that's really a big first thing for us as Born2Succeed as well. We've done plenty of events with great education, but this is the first time that you can come to an event of ours, learn amazing strategies and success principles, but also if you are just needing a boost in capital or some help on the financial side, there's a possibility of finding out more about that too. That's a really big difference, I think. So what is, I'm sure a lot of readers would want to know, what does a typical day look like for Bill Walsh? How do you typically spend your average day?
I don't know if there's ever a typical day, but I guess it's get up early, go to bed late. Many times I don't believe it. I don't sleep a whole lot, but I know when you're on path and purpose and you're really inspired about what you're doing, it's incredible how all of a sudden sleep is overrated. But I imagine a typical day is that, many times I'll always wake up and get the most important things done first. So I'll normally make a list the night before. We build what are called achievement lists, no more to-do lists. We'll teach you about this at the program. We'll teach you how to program your mind to understand the power of quantum productivity. And quantum productivity is not about what you're doing, it's about what you're delegating. So don't be thinking about how much you're doing every day, think about how much is actually getting delegated every day. And for me, it's really what I work on at the highest level are great joint venture partnerships, good marketing partnerships, good relationships. So many times I will spend the mornings working on some of the most important deal flow in our business, because I really do believe that sometimes for me, the morning part of the process is get things out of the way So then all of a sudden you can begin to make time for the rest of the stuff. And many times I think what happens with entrepreneurs, they make these long to-do lists, they get so busy, and they never really achieve the things that are most important. So a typical day, wake up, thank God for all the blessings in my life, right? Because I'm a huge believer that we live in a universe that's very divine, and either you're present to it or you're not. But I think being thankful is more powerful than asking for things. So I'm a huge believer in gratitude power. And once you unleash gratitude power, then more things show up in your life. And then, of course, once you have that going, then it's really about what are the most important things that have to be accomplished today before 10 a.m. And we'll talk about the process when I'm there, about the process of 10 before 10, and you'll start to realize that the most productive people have all their stuff done. They're not busy, they're productive. And there's a big difference between being busy and productive. I believe that most people that are busy are broke. Most people that are productive become wealthy. And you're wealthy in many areas, not just money, but it could be in relationships and time and commitments and your health. These things are just as important as everything else, but I think once again it's scheduling that day to build what's called a great DMO, or a daily method of operation. And we'll talk about something at the program called MDH. Those are called $1 million habits. What do $1 million habits look like? And once you start to get those habits down, you'll start to realize that more things will show up in your life.
Great, $1 million habits. I love that one. So we'll be helping entrepreneurs find their $1 million habits, help them get the right mindset to implement.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Okay, one question we've been asked a lot from the entrepreneurs here in Romania is they've asked, Bill, is there any difference between the events you host in Europe and the ones in the USA or in other areas around the world where you speak? What would be the main differences, if any?
I would say the main difference that I've found is many times some of the students in Europe and our customers in Europe, sometimes they're a bit more thorough, which is excellent. I find that they realize there's no get-rich-quick, that it does take time to build a real business, but I also like the fact that they'll do the follow-through. If there's a clear guide and a clear map, I have found that, many times the students in Europe, sometimes they don't get quite as distracted, and that's one of the things we look for in a business is that, as an entrepreneur, can you stay focused? The word focus means follow one course until successful. But the spirit of entrepreneurship is the same worldwide. No matter what city you go to, no matter what country you go to, entrepreneurship is alive and well. People are hungry to grow companies. They really have a thirst and they're looking for the real truth. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a personal development coach. I'm not going to make you feel good. I'm there to help you understand what are the key drivers to build a wildly successful business. And part of those key drivers is hard work. It's commitment. It's dedication. It's get up early, go to bed late. It's surround yourself with great people. It's build a great plan. Have a great value proposition. Invest in great systems. Be productive. And understand that you're going to have ups and downs. That's part of being in business. And we'll talk about building local masterminds, building local tribes, how important it is to have inner circles you can work with to really take your idea, your game to the next level. And so when I look at entrepreneurship worldwide, alive and well, but without a doubt, they don't need the fluff. They need the truth, the hard work, what it really takes to build the business. Because you can dream about it all you want, but until you put those dreams into action and take those steps that are necessary to build a great business, it's only going to be an idea. And a great idea not put to use, I believe, it's a waste of time.
Great. So, finally then, Bill, what would you say, how is the Vision to Wealth event going to be different to what, most entrepreneurs have already seen in Bucharest? What's one, great reason they should really attend this event?
Well, let me give you a few great reasons. First of all, the number one is the network. You're going to come there and meet great people. We're going to show you and share with you how to connect with high-level people in a very short period of time to put deals together. Not just come and walk around and meet people, but understand what is the process to meet and greet millionaires and billionaires and actually put deals together. Because so many times people go to events, they don't really understand the outcome of that. Number two, we're going to share with you some great insights, some real key drivers that it takes to launch, build, and grow a great company. We're talking about the drivers to own your space, the systems and programs and plans to win in business, and really the process to unleash quantum productivity in your life. And then, of course, how do you empower that why? How do you put that really big why, that really big passion behind what you're doing to have that fuel every day, to not just be motivated, but to be truly inspired? And, of course, the last piece of the puzzle when this all comes together, it's understanding what is the timeline that's required. How do you reverse engineer your success so you know quarter over quarter, month over month, week over week, day over day. What do I do every day to achieve that big goal, that big dream, that big vision? And we're going to map it out for you so you understand the specific plan and process to make it happen. So just come with a great idea. You know, bring your business cards. Bring Dress for Success. Be ready to share your message, share your vision with strangers. And once you understand that quantum productivity combined with unconscious competence will unleash the intuitive performer in you. And we'll share with you what it takes to really dominate your marketplace or find something brand new for you to do. Because many times I meet lots of great people, they may be on the wrong path. And how do you get that path so it's not the overnight success, but it's true success that will last a lifetime? And that's what you'll get at the Vision to Wealth.
Great. So, again, guys, a big thank you to Bill Walsh for this today, and we are so excited. Vision to Wealth is coming to Romania for the first time ever. As we just said, it'll help you get massive exposure, dominate your market, help you get on the way to building a huge, scalable, successful business, and all the great reasons Bill just told you right then, from networking to learning about social media, the session on public speaking, everything we're going to cover. It's going to be absolutely huge. Myself, I'll be there sharing what's working right now on Facebook marketing. My partner, Irina Alionte, is going to be sharing how she's helped us get onto the cover of Forbes magazine and get featured in big media, such as Cosmopolitan, Men's Health magazine, on national TV. Even if you're brand new in the market and without having any special connections to begin with, it can all be done by you as well. So one quick reminder to be there at Vision to Wealth. It's on Tuesday, August the 18th, 9 a.m. at the Ramada North Hotel in Bucharest. So again, I want to give a big thank you to our guest today, Bill, for sharing his time and sharing this this wisdom. This is more than 20 years of wisdom of growing huge.
I'm excited to come. It's going to be great.
Fantastic. So is there anything else you'd like to say to the viewers right now, Bill?
I would just say that if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're in any kind of direct sales or independent consultant for a company, if you're an executive in transition, this is a must-attend event. We've been pretty fortunate to have these events in cities all over the world, and we're very excited to build a great entrepreneur tribe community right there in Bucharest. We do not believe in just coming one time. When I start to get committed to a market, we'll begin to be there on a regular basis to really help those entrepreneurs grow. And that's what I'm most excited about. I'm most excited about all the great ideas, all the concepts, and how we can specifically help you take your idea, your business, whatever level it's at, or no business at all, to really take that and build something great. So if you're serious about that, I'm so excited. Your team with Born2Succeed is off the charts incredible. And I know for a fact you've got a great network. I'm excited to meet all of them and learning about their business. You might help put some great deals together. So definitely be there. Whatever you got to do, schedule it, make it happen, be there, bring some friends. It'll be over the top outstanding. I promise you that.
All right, guys, so you heard it here first. Click the big yellow button below this video. Get your ticket right now because they're absolutely free. We could easily charge hundreds for this event, but the seats are going fast. I'm serious. All right, guys, so thanks again to Bill Walsh, and we will see you on August the 18th.
See you soon. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.